Okay, so I've spoken to two people. They want to defund the police. That is what they told me. They want to defund the police.
Do they have a microphone? Are they going to speak?
I guess.
Oh yeah. We want to make sure that the police can have the help they need. Because right now you have police officers and they're just expected to do everything. It's kind of unfair.
Okay.
Right? If you hire people that are dedicated to security and dedicated to tickets, if you change how that funding is going around, you'll just have a more effective system.
What do you want to do?
What do we want to do?
No, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I want to do what I just said. I want to redirect those funds.
Okay, where to where?
Help the police do their job.
Yeah, because they're not sociologists, they're not psychologists.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I think it's ridiculous. You can't treat the homeless problem by locking them up.
Exactly.
For example.
That's not how you give people homes.
And a lot of we might disagree on why they're homeless, but you're not going to get people off the street if. Well, let me ask you this. So you're talking about something different, and that's fine. I see a lot of Black Lives Matter signs. Are you part of that movement?
Yeah, we are. We are El Segundo for Black Lives Matter.
Okay. So let me ask. So I just want to give you a chance to hear someone else's perspective. Now, he's a black man. I think his opinion matters.
Yeah. I'd love to hear your
How do you feel about? How do you feel about Black Lives Matter? How do you feel about Black Lives Matter?
Well, Black Lives Matter. If they would use the term All Lives Matter, I think it would be better, more strategic for their goal. Then they would get more people to side with them.
I like
if you single it out as Black lives or brown lives or white lives, it just sounds a little more racist. Even though I'm not saying it's racist, but
I get what you're coming from the PR perspective. Look, I'm Latino, right? I'm out here too, right?
Actually, I don't know what you are. You had to tell me.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't make that judgment anymore.
I'm half white, half Mexican, so it's kind of hard to tell. So,
okay.
But it's I've got enough Latino in my blood that it's I recognize that Black Lives Matter means all lives matter. That's what it means. The problem isn't. You're right. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm actually in charge of the marketing and brand. That's part of what I'm doing here.
You marketing Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Or well, specifically El Segundo for Black Lives. I'd love to say, oh yes, Black Lives Matter. I did that. Mostly, I just copied what they did because I guess maybe people would like it more. But at the end of the day, it's a symbol people recognize, and people who care, they understand what it is, right? They understand what we're trying to say. It's people that purposefully aren't understanding. It's we're not saying that any life matters more than others. We're just trying to say that some lives aren't being considered, especially Black lives aren't being considered.
You know what? And
also, it seems to me, it also seems to me another strange thing it's hard to wrap my mind around. So I'm wondering though, because I notice there are more whites in the Black Lives Matter movement.
There are.
So here's my point. If whites are systemically racist by nature, meaning their DNA, this is the way we're being taught now.
Unconscious
We're being
bias.
taught that there's no redemption possible for whites. They're going to always be racist.
Well, you can struggle against it. You can always try.
Yeah, but I mean that if there's so many whites in the movement, how is anyone going to actually believe them if they are, if they're holding to that?
That's a good point. It's
right.
Compared to our population, the amount of African Americans we have in our group, I think, is very high. The El Segundo, there aren't that many black people in El Segundo. That's a fair statement to make. But there are some. They are here. They are our neighbors, right? There are people. There are communities. And so we have, at least on our leadership, I think, I want to say, I'm not sure, I think 4 out of 6, or maybe 5 out of 7 now, are African American.
Well,
we did that on purpose because we wanted to be coming from people who actually had experiences of what it was like in the States.
And one more thing, I know that coming from the black community, I know from experience, most of the blacks who understand the oppression of blacks in America they're going to say, I don't agree with this, but they're going to say, because I've heard them say it, that since there's no redemption for whites, in other words, it's in their DNA, no amount of I'm sorry, holding up the hand like this. None of that is going to work with blacks. They're not going to go for it because they don't believe that the society is redemptive.
Yeah, there's definitely.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of the time, you can't change hearts.
Yeah,
right. You can't. We're not going to be able to change everybody that
So
are already out there.
Here's my solution. Here's my solution. When it says all lives matter, what is that based on? It's based on the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, that all men are created equal.
Exactly.
And endowed by their Creator. Because see, whether they meant it to apply to me as a black man,
right,
is irrelevant. Because the Creator, if He instilled it, then it does apply to me. Because I am subject to the Creator, not to man.
Right.
Anyway.
Did you read? I think it was Gorsuch. I want to say it was Gorsuch's opinion in the recent. He was just his